Hello everyone, this is Angel from Star Woman Tarot and Oracle. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm here today to do a teacup reading. So I have 3 cups. 1, 2, and 3. So whatever cup you're drawn to, that's the cup for you. Cup 1. Cup 1 has bronzite with it as the stone. You're dealing with some grief and loss. You may have recently dealt with some loss. Immediately I see this woman sitting kind of with her knees up, but it also looks like she's preparing like to stand up. And she's got either a bear cub on her back or like a backpack, but it looks like a bear cub here to me. But it's an older woman. She's got a big bun in the back of her head, and the bear is kind of like licking at the bun. It's almost like she's preparing to go on a hike, but farther in the distance there's somebody actually sitting on a cliff in contemplation. So like almost like a vision quest type thing. So if you've been thinking about doing anything of that sort, I feel that you may be preparing for that. But I also feel you could be having like, there's burdens and stuff that you're seeking spiritual guidance with. There's, you know, you may want to consult with your elders, you know, with spiritual people about things that are happening for you. I see these 2 people talking to one another. You could be wanting to converse with somebody. It's almost like they're at odds, I just heard. They're trying to come to some sort of agreement. It looks like a male and a female, like 2 fish, you know, they're 2 fish. So I think it could be about prosperity. But this woman is actually sitting at the 3-month mark for you. So, and there is something transpiring in the bottom of the cup. So there is something that's in development. There's a turtle here as well. So I do feel anything financial or anything in the love department is really slow right now. Like if you've been contemplating starting a new relationship or looking for a new relationship, things are slow. And that has to do with COVID. You know, I think it's really tough for people right now to be meeting someone. Unless you do the online thing. But I think too, like you're also, like even though you want to have a relationship, you kind of got your back up. Like you're unsure, like you're ready to like quill somebody basically, because this looks like a porcupine with their quills up. You know, you kind of got your defenses up against anyone trying to pursue a love relationship with you, but you do want love. Like this giant heart's right here. So, but I think you're just healing your heart, dealing with things. You could be in quiet contemplation about life. This person now looks like they're like sitting at a desk writing things, like they're at a computer desk, you know, working. There's like a pot of tea and a cup beside them, but they're working on their computer. It looks like you may know somebody who is in a wheelchair as well. So if you know somebody who's in a wheelchair, I would reach out to them for communication. Maybe they're feeling lonely, missing you. When I look at it like this, that it looks like 2 people that are like, one's wearing like a cloak, and it looks like they have, you know, like a sword or something in their back, behind their back, like across their shoulder. But they're wearing a long cloak, you know, one that would go down to the ground, and I feel that's the female energy. And then the male energy is carrying this sack on their back, like this big sack, and it looks like there's like a sloth or something that's coming out of the sack. So this love interest, it's slow moving. You know, this person you might feel is kind of defensive because they do have, like, it looks like a samurai sword behind their back. So you're kind of worried that they might, you know, be defensive and fight you or argue with you. There may have been arguments between you and this person that need to be discussed, and that could be the burden what this person is carrying on their back. So you're unsure what face you're going to get with this person, because it looks like you believe this person has a lot of multiple personalities or multiple facets to them. because what it looks like in the sack now, when I look at it at this direction, is kind of like multiple people standing behind, like he's carrying this, or maybe he's got multiple issues, multiple traumas, and he's very like dealing with things, you know, very, you know, keeps things compartmentalized. I guess that would be the word, compartmentalized. So he's got multiple personalities to him as well. I don't think he's disassociative. I just think there's many levels to this person. But it also could be wings. You know, this could also be a pair of wings, like angel wings I just heard. So, but it's like they're dancing together, like they're embraced and dancing. And, you know, there's this pot of tea in this cup in the air beside them. So I do feel there's some sort of conversation that needs to occur between these two people for them to come together in union, okay? So I say within 3 months, 2 to 3 months, you may be talking to this person and dealing with issues that are at hand, okay? But then when I look at it this way, it kind of looks like this woman is also, like in this cloak, is also making an offering. Like she's got this giant butterfly landing on her hand as well. So, you know, whatever, I do feel you might be on a spiritual quest. You may have many spiritual ancestors behind you. You could have lived many past lives as well, because there is a lot of people behind you. It just looks like you got like an entourage. So when you're living in this very peaceful state, you know, you have trust in your abilities. You trust yourself. Oh, that looks like, actually, it looks like she's got a, you know, a falcon. You know, when they hold up a falcon on their hand, you know, that's what it looks like when I look at it closer. It's a falcon. Cool. You may be very like a warrior type person, like a huntress, you know, not afraid to go out and seek what you want, to be able to deal with things. And you probably deal with a lot of people in your everyday life. But there's something that's coming at the, that's still developing at the bottom of the cup here, okay? Wow, that is so pronounced, this huntress. Like, whatever you're worried about, you know, like I feel like whatever you're worried about in terms of finances or your home life or being able to take care of yourself, like don't worry about that. I feel that you're the go-getter. You're not afraid to go create things for yourself. You're not afraid to create pinnacle, to just make sure that you have your prosperity and everything in order, right? But I do feel there's a lot of souls behind you. Maybe you compartmentalize yourself as well, away from others as a way of protection. I see the letter V, if that means anything to you. C. There was a letter L, what looked like a P and a J. It keeps saying something's hidden. There's something hidden from you. And you're going to find out what it is, okay? And I think you're in this quiet contemplation waiting for that. You're waiting for this thing to materialize. This thing that you know has been hidden from you to come into fruition. If you're getting dreams or anything like that, start writing your dreams down. Trying to remember your dreams when you wake up. If you dream, if you're getting lucid dreaming or vivid dreams. I think you really need to work on releasing any past traumas, any energies in order to open yourself up to have this new love coming into you, for you, okay? I'm just hearing crossroads. You may be at a crossroads in your life of what you want to do. But you do have helpful people around you. I do feel there's a person who's in a position of power that does keep their eye out on you, that does watch you and your work. And how you it could be a job, person in a job. I do see like this person standing there, like inputting information into like a giant computer of some sort, like, or even standing at a kiosk of some sort, right? And working in a lab, you know, that sort of thing, where you're standing, having to stand and work at a desk of some sort, okay? And with this love wants to come for you, but you're very defensive about it. You're unsure. I don't feel you're ready for it yet. You may have more than one love offer as well. But something at the bottom of the cup, it's not even in, you could be going on a journey, but that could be in development phase. Okay, maybe taking a trip somewhere. That's just within the next 3 to 6 months, I feel, like even 2 to 5, if you want to be more specific. But there is somebody who's coming for you, like in about 6 months, you'll meet somebody different. If you don't have a love interest right now, there is going to be somebody coming in about 5 to 6 months, okay? But you do watch somebody, you watch them from afar. You're watching what they're doing. You may be watching them on social media, or this person's doing that to you, okay? Just being nosy, like a nosy Nelly. They're interested in what's happening in your life, okay? So that's what I get for cup 1, all right? So let's go to, this is the Isis cards. So it says soul retrieval. Isis, healing goddess, now offers you spiritual restoration and deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval. Reclaiming pieces of you lost through trauma, old and new. Soon you will enjoy greater wellness, energy, and power. So be willing to go through the healing process, knowing that any emotional clearing taking place is leading you to wholeness. So that, remember I was saying, you know, like how it looks like there's like souls there. That could be what it is. You may be having to retrieve your soul. Surrender. At times we may surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So you need to trust that things will work out for you, okay? Wow, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that's cup 1. Cup 2. So what I have here is Infinity Stone. Immediately at the bottom of the cup, there's a man standing there. He's got, like he's looking at his, like a phone or something, and he's got a backpack on his back. But this is at the bottom of the cup. So if you're manifesting somebody that's coming for you, it also looks like a bouquet of flowers. And at one angle, almost looks like a vehicle at the bottom as well. That's almost close to the coming into fruition. If you've been looking at wanting to buy a new vehicle or investing into a vehicle, repairing your vehicle. But there's this person on the side at the about 3 or 4 months in who's looks like they're walking away from something. There's a lot of prosperity around them. Actually, no, they're sitting in meditation. They're in meditation in this cup here. It looks like they're turned their back, but they haven't. They're actually sitting there in the lotus position meditating. And there's a butterfly, and there's lots of abundance around them. So if you've been wanting to manifest your abundance, I think you need to start practicing that and meditating as well. It looks like there's a turtle also on this person's back, giving them advice, speaking to them. When I look at it like this, the 3D of it looks like a little town scene, like a little house over rocks, overlooking a lake with another little island there, and a little house there. It's like a cabin of some sort. That's what it looks like in the 3D. This person that's coming into your life from the bottom of the cup, I feel that you might, they might have a very prickly personality. Like, they may be hard to get to know. They may be difficult to get to know. It's like they have like they carry, like it looks like dinosaur fins on their back, you know, like those fans. So they may be difficult to get to know a little bit. It also looks like a mom holding her child as well at the bottom. So that's always, to me, like could be good prosperity, good family, good new beginning that's coming for you. See this person walking, it looks like they're wearing a long coat and they're walking in the woods. It looks like they're walking against the wind. But they're making their way to you. Like they're coming out of this. They're starting to come into fruition. I see fish around them. Fish to me are kind of prosperous, like they're multiply, right? plentiful. Whatever heartbreak you've been healing, you've been taking your time to do that. And I think you're just slowly bringing these pieces of yourself back together. And I think you do have somebody in mind when you are doing this. Like, you hope to, you know, materialize a relationship with this person. But I don't feel you have talked to them about it yet. I think you just really admire them as who they are as a person. But I also feel this could be just the attributes. I'm hearing attributes as a word of the kind of person that you'd like to be in a relationship with. And I think you dream of this person. You may have a spiritual connection with somebody, because it looks like this person's sleeping here and this other person on top is kind of like in the stars almost. So you may have some sort of psychic connection with this person that's coming in your life, or a close friend, or a past loved one. You know, someone who's, they could have been passed on. So, you know, a loved one, like a partner that is passed on, you may have that spiritual connection with them and they're watching over you. Yeah, there's a potential for a new beginning here, because I see this pregnant woman holding her belly, like balancing a plate of food on it. So there's potential for a new start, new beginning, fresh new start here. And I see a black cat kind of laying there as well. So black cats and any kind of cats to me kind of ward off any negative energy. So this would be a good prosperous union. I do feel that this love is either coming into union, or it's going to be a new beginning. It could be somebody you haven't even met yet. Okay, you may not know this person. Because I do feel you're manifesting this person into being. Yeah, I also see a tornado here, so there's like going to be a shakeup. Like, this person is going to come in like a whirlwind, and it's going to shake up your world. You're going to not expect it. It's just going to come out of the blue, you know. But it's going to be a good, prosperous union, a good, prosperous thing, right? It's a new beginning. You know, you've manifested this love, right? So this new love is going to come in and change your world, right? It's going to be unexpected. It's just like out of the blue, right? It's this little whirlwind there on the side. That's very positive to me. I see, you know, like the tower, I always see the positive in that stuff as well. So it kind of, it's the shake up, right? Of that relationship. But you're divinely guided and protected. So there's a lot of prosperity around this as well. I feel it could be a long-term relationship as well that you're going to be going into, because I see the crone here, the older lady, old woman. So yeah, that could be that bouquet, that love offer that's coming that hasn't materialized yet. But I also just feel like, be mindful of people who don't have your best interest at heart. Yeah, this person may have their guard up against you when you first meet them, but I think they're going to realize, or come into realization for themselves, right? But there could be a trip. But there's a lot of prosperity around you, spirits around you. You may be getting some small messages, you know, coming to you. You may be getting prophetic dreams, I just heard. So that's cup 2. So let's see what the Isis card is. So it's the Isis. And it's the brother in darkness. Whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. You shall overcome any negative energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. And then, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Yeah, the prickly person, you gotta love them for who they are. And, you know, just whatever negative issues or negative things, good things will come. Just stay strong to that, right? There's always balance. There's always that positive, negative balance, right? So that was 2. Look beyond the negative is what I'm hearing. Look beyond the negative. Okay. Okay. So cup 3. There's someone thinking about you. It's like they're standing there contemplating their life. And they're deciding whether or not they're going to come forth and let you know how they feel. Well, there's a little squirrel here. So I think it's time to really, you know, stock up for the winter. Really curb any kind of overspending that you've been doing. Like try to, you know, keep your spending down. But you're busy. You're going to be busy even with the closures. You're going to have ideas, and I think you need to really work on that. Like saving for a rainy day, because the squirrel's kind of wearing a rain hat, of all things. And a little raincoat. Oh my gosh. But there's a couple things coming for you within the next month. There's going to be a couple offers that are going to be coming for you. There's a lot of things in the works in the bottom. But I say in about 9 months, that's 8 to 9 months is when you're really going to see a lot of change. Like it's going to be slow for you right now. I do see what looks like a camping scene here, or just being out, like out in the woods, out camping. A farm, even on a farm. Looks like a farm with a field in the front. There's a man here. He's going to be bringing you a lot of messages. He's going to almost like singing your praises, like just like he's holding this drum and it's like this music is coming up from it. He may give you sweet words, I don't know, but you're going to be contemplating this offer. It's beautiful, but it's honest. What this person is going to tell you is honest. Okay, they're going to reveal themselves to you. I think they're going to be like truly sexually attracted to you. Okay, this could be male, female, of course, right? It looks like a hockey stick, so you may be playing sports in the winter. Or it could be a pipe, you know. A shovel, shoveling all the snow up here in Canada. Okay. You have a lot of suitors, actually. There's a lot of people who do admire you that have not told you how they feel. I'm seeing at least 3, okay? I think they do think about you, but they're unsure how to approach you and if you'll reject them. Oh, that's also a seal. Like a seal from the ocean seal. Ah, an otter. Oh, it's a seal. So whatever things you're going to be facing, whatever adversities you're facing, you're going to be able to come out of that. That's a mermaid, actually. You really need to get in touch with your mystical side, because there's a fairy, there's a mermaid, there's a tree man. And this mermaid's going to bring you a message. She's going to tell you something in a dream. Yeah, there's a lot of prosperity around you. You may be getting a new job offer, so that could be why there's so much prosperity around you. Be mindful of people who are saying negative things around you. I think you're only going to be moving up, you know, like in terms of career. Like you're leading yourself into something that's going to be very prosperous for yourself, okay? There's a letter V here. Yeah, there's like a few. I see another 2 figures here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a lot of people around you, okay? People helping you in life, and also people who have love interest in you. Maybe you're going to meet somebody through a friend, or you could just know a lot of people at work. But there's one person that you're going to pick. And I do feel you're already spiritually connected to this person, because there is a ribbon that's reaching between you and them. But they carry a lot of burden, so you just got to be mindful of that. It's almost like they're in an armor, like they're like a suit of armor they're wearing. Yeah, I think you're working on your prosperity. Maybe you're gonna looking into buying a new property, something like that, within the next 9 months. I'd say that's when to start looking to, move to a new property. But things are slowly manifesting. Things, I think, in the next 9 months will start taking more action for you, starting to come into more fruition. But there is still, like I said, a lot of prosperity around you. Yeah, you're going to get a message or an offer of some sort. A couple of them are coming for you, okay? One's a little sooner, I'd say within the next 2 to 3 weeks, and the other one's about 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, just be mindful not to take on too much. If you're feeling a lot of stress at work, and be careful of people trying to stab you in the back. I see this piece of wood sticking in this woman's back here. Just be mindful. Just be wise. Don't let people push you into situations you're not comfortable with. Just be strong. Do what's right for you. Like, you're going to have to find a balance in your life between work and home. Like, don't let work overwhelm your home life. You need to take care of yourself just as much as, work, right? Looking after yourself at work. So, but I do feel there's a lot of prosperity around you. Yeah, you may be going on a trip as well, but that's not until after 9 months. You have an offer for a trip, a boat trip, or, flying. It's still in the works. Let's see what the Isis card has to say. So Isis, the Lunar Queen. There's a deep feminine wisdom that recognizes the importance of cycles of rest and replenishment as essential to balance our actions of power and demonstration. You are asked to allow this replenishment for yourself now, trusting that you are in a cycle of creation. This is about to shift into a new phase. Release and enjoy the process without having to control or force it. Wow. Cool. Cool. This is from the Lover's Oracle. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. You have a lot of suitors who want to have sexual union with you. That's 3. And the Love Stone, of course. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for joining me for this reading. I really appreciate it. Keep yourself safe. Stay healthy. Practice social distancing. Take care of yourselves. Rest, relax, whatever you need to do, to replenish your body, and be in that balance. It's important that we take care of ourselves now and every day, going forward.